Well, we're almost done talking about Florence, and I will be happy for one when that actually happens. Good afternoon, this is meteorologist Steve Kozanowski with your weather briefing storm scoop. It is Monday afternoon, and many of our areas in the Carolinas are starting to dry out from Hurricane Florence, who is now a tropical depression. This is the current surface map for Florence. I don't have it in motion right now. I just want to kind of sit and chat about this for a minute. So basically, the tropical impact of Florence is beginning to be left behind. We're starting to look at the pieces. We're starting to pick things up, and we're looking at a storm that's now a tropical depression, a storm that's now the issue is mainly rain. We're looking at least 17 people dead, hundreds of homes destroyed, thousands without power, and millions of dollars in damage it's expecting. But the issue with Florence moving forward will continue to be flooding. Many of the areas that are going to see the remnants of Florence have already seen the remnants of Gordon last week. So the ground is already saturated. So we're going to have a pretty decent chance of getting some of this flooding, flooding in the northeast, the Appalachians, and the northeast between tomorrow and the end of tomorrow night into Wednesday. So let's look at a few things and kind of talk about the things that we may have hit with Florence and things we may have missed with Florence. Here we are, GFS, remnants of Florence, right? Let's put it into motion. You're going to see we posted a flash flood watch in our all the watches in our detailed analysis in the storm scoop. A lot of this is going to kind of take a little path around New York City. So we're looking at some of our bigger rains, and we'll look at the totals in a second. Right up through here and taking a path across southern New England. I think right around here, the about 25 to 30 miles into southern New Hampshire, or the Maine border as you get further east. It's going to be the battleground of the heavier showers, heavier rain south of there, and then some lighter to the north. Just putting into motion real quick, you can see there's that outbreak of heavier downpours that we talked about. This is Tuesday night, and then it clears out finally into Wednesday. And then we can start talking about some actual weather that's not tropical related. So when I say non-tropical, it's because I want to talk about the change that's going to happen where we get finally pushed into small fall-like conditions. You'll see right here associated with Florence, that's going to move out. We're going to have a minor rebound in temperatures due to this associated ridge. Okay, so a minor rebound in tow. And then here comes our new jet stream. And tomorrow we'll look at sort of how the jet lines up for the next month. I want to give a little bit of a monthly outlook at least once during the week. I'm thinking Tuesday might be that day where we start looking out a couple of weeks and just kind of giving sort of a seasonal outlook and a monthly outlook. But when this new jet comes in, it's going to set up a new flow, which should bring better conditions to the area. I feel like we've been stuck in this humid wheel where we're getting a lot of humid air associated with either tropical downpours, or just we'll have a couple of days of some thunderstorms with some just really muggy weather. We're finally going to break out of that. We're finally going to feel like late September, early October. We talk about that a little bit in our guidance, in our discussion over the next 10 to 20 days, what we're looking at. So basically, we're looking back at our posts, we're looking back at the guidance, we're looking back at the data, we're looking at some of the recorded materials from Florence, and we're going to take some time and look at what we've done and what we can do better. And we're going to share that with you guys because we think it's important to, learn what we did well and learn from our mistakes, and to kind of walk you through where we are, how we got there. And I think it's important that you guys kind of learn some of this. So a little less impactful weather coming our way, although the rain will come and the rain will flood areas that will easily flood due to the saturated ground. This definitely looks like Appalachian, southern New England sort of rainstorm. It'll be quick, but it'll be sufficient. So Tomorrow we have some goodies to look out to. We'll look at the pattern change, and we'll look out a month or so just to kind of see where the temps and precip might be ranging towards. I am meteorologist Steve Kuznowski. This was Storm Scoop from Weather Briefings. Have a wonderful day.